we know who you are.
Et il se trouve que par ailleurs et en parallèle,
And it just so happens that in parallel to that,
c'est que le monde de l'immigration postcoloniale n'est pas organisé politiquement.
the world of post-colonial immigration is not politically organized.
Et donc a très peu d'armes pour résister.
So we had very few arms to resist this.
Donc nous avons d'un côté une toute petite minorité blanche qui était contre les lois
So we
islamophobes,
have, on the one hand, just a very small, very few white people who were against that.
et nous avons un monde de l'immigration complètement inorganisé.
And then we have a world of immigration, post-colonial immigrants, that's fairly unorganized.
Et tout ça montre à quel point en France nous sommes vulnérables.
And so that just is to show the degree to which in France we are vulnerable.
Et c'est ce qui permet, disons, à l'État français et aux grands partis politiques réactionnaires
And so what permits the state, the French state, and the large reactionary political parties
de promouvoir des lois racistes
to promote racist laws
sans beaucoup de résistance.
without much resistance. They're able to do it because of this context.
Alors, vous le savez peut-être, il y a eu donc cette première loi de 2004
You probably know about the 2004 law,
qui a exclu les jeunes filles voilées de l'école.
which excluded young veiled girls from school. In other words, because girls wearing a veil were not allowed to go to the schools wearing veils.
Vous avez sans doute,
Islamic veil.
vous avez aussi entendu parler sans doute de la loi, de la loi contre la burqa.
You probably have heard also about the law against the burqa.
Je crois qu'il y a eu à ce jour, elle est passée l'année dernière, et je crois qu'à ce jour, il y a eu aujourd'hui 250,
It happened last year, it was passed last year, the ban from the public space, and
et je crois qu'il y a eu
today there are about
250
250,
amendes. De 250 femmes qui ont été verbalisées.
about 250 women were arrested.
Et récemment, très récemment, il y a quelques mois, la loi contre les assistantes maternelles voilées.
And recently there was the law against, just a few months ago, about the law against
These are the
teachers
baby
of teachers.
in daycare
Daycare
teachers.
Daycare teachers.
C'est une loi qui est passée pour l'instant au Sénat,
And it passed in the Senate,
pas encore à l'Assemblée nationale, pour être
not
complètement
yet,
validée.
not yet into the National Assembly.
Et essentiellement votée par la gauche.
It was essentially voted for by the left.
Alors quand je dis la gauche, attention, c'est la gauche socialiste, hein,
So it's the socialist left, not
comme
the
les
extreme
démocrates
left.
ici. Hein.
A little bit like the Democrats.
Voilà. Et donc cette nouvelle loi est une étape
So this new
supplémentaire
law is another step
dans l'oppression des musulmans.
in the oppression, towards the oppression of, or in the oppression of Muslims.
Et donc cette loi
And so this law
a pour objectif
has as its objective
d'empêcher les femmes musulmanes
To
qui
stop
pratiquent
Muslim
cette
women.
profession,
who are a part of that profession
tout simplement de les empêcher de pratiquer la
To
religion
actually-
avec un foulard.
practice their profession wearing an Islamic veil,
Même lorsqu'elles la pratiquent chez elles.
even when they practice it in their own homes.
Et il y a
In other words, women whose job it is to watch children, no matter where they are not able to do it anymore if they do. It's against the law.
Et il y a
It
même
would be against.
des inspecteurs qui les visitent chez elles
There are inspectors that visit them at their house
et qui, par exemple, peuvent leur enlever leur accréditation
and who can take away their accreditation
si, par exemple, elles ont un tableau avec des versets du Coran.
if they have something that has, like a picture that has some Quranic verses on it in a house.
Et c'est une intrusion absolument effrayante dans
It's
la vie
a
privée des gens.
terrifying intrusion in the private lives of people.
Mais ça passe.
But that is able to take place.
Ça passe. Et donc, dans
Nobody's
ce...
protest, the left is not protesting, nobody.
Et donc, dans ce climat politique,
And so in this political climate,
il est évident que
It's
nous
obvious.
devons, nous en tant qu'organisation politique,
it's obvious that we as a political organization
de réfléchir
have to think about this and reflect upon it.
tout simplement à la construction du rapport de force.
And we have to think about the construction of relations of power.
Et ces rapports de force, nous devons les construire dans deux directions.
And we have to construct relations of power in two directions.
D'une part, consolider une base sociale indigène,
For one part of it, one strand of it is to consolidate the post-colonial immigrant strand.
et d'autre part, de trouver dans une partie de la gauche blanche,
And another strand is to find in the white left,
disons, de faire en sorte que dans les années à venir, on puisse faire des alliances avec une gauche qui ne soit pas trop islamophobe.
to have some alliances with that part of the left that hopefully in the future will be not too Islamophobic.
Et ça, c'est un vrai défi politique.
And that is a real political challenge.
C'est très très difficile.
It's very difficult.
C'est très difficile compte tenu du désarroi même de la gauche française.
It's very difficult because of the disarray of the French left.
Donc là, dans la semaine prochaine, nous sommes aujourd'hui en campagne présidentielle.
Right now we're in the period of presidential campaigns.
L'extrême droite est très forte.
The extreme right is very strong.
La droite de Sarkozy reste forte, mais elle a déçu.
The right of Sarkozy is still strong.
Mais elle a déçu.
It disappointed, on the way down.
Surtout à cause de la crise. Surtout à cause de la crise économique.
Especially because of the economic crisis. Merci tout le monde. Je vous adore.
La gauche socialiste bénéficie de l'affaiblissement de la droite.
The socialist left is benefiting from the weakening of the right.
Et à la gauche du Parti socialiste, il y a eu un regroupement de la gauche de gauche
Left of the Socialist Party, which is more like the Democratic Party,
qui nous a surpris,
there is a left that has surprised us,
qui a pris beaucoup de terrain,
that has taken off and taken a lot of, that has become larger.
qui est populaire, c'est la gauche de Jean-Luc Mélenchon,
It's the popular left of Jean-Luc Mélenchon.
mais
But
la gauche de Mélenchon est une gauche républicaine,
it's a
laïcarde, blanche.
but it's a Republican, meaning, it's a Republican, universalist, white left. Secular, like out is like hyper secularist, not really secular, like out, c'est pas laïque,
Laïcarde.
It is really, labor.
C'est la laïcité, c'est les fondamentalistes de la
It's
laïcité.
the fundamentalists of secularism. Secular fundamentalists.
Et en fait, et donc, si vous voulez, cette gauche-là répond
And so this left is responding
à un besoin de gauche de la part des prolétaires blancs,
to the need that white proletarians have for the left.
et très peu par rapport à nos questions.
And very little in terms of it responds very little, if at all, to the needs of post-colonial immigration.
Et donc là, je vous ai brossé donc, cette espèce de paysage politique auquel nous sommes nous.
So I kind of just now outlined a sort of political field with which we are confronted.
Et il y a de quoi, je pense, être plutôt pessimiste.
And there's enough there to make us kind of more or less pessimistic.
Et je vais essayer de terminer sur une note positive.
But I'm going to try to end on a positive note.
Malgré tout, nous avons réussi, dans le cadre d'une coalition,
Despite everything we have managed in the context of the coalition,
de faire progresser la question décoloniale.
to advance the question of decolonialism.
Et nous avons organisé dans toute la France et dans toutes les grandes villes de France
And we have organized throughout France and through all the major cities of France
des meetings,
meetings,
des meetings qui pouvaient rassembler 500, 600, 700 personnes,
meetings that brought together between 500 and 700 people,
ce qui est beaucoup en France,
which is a lot in France for a meeting.
et composé à 90% de post-coloniaux.
And 90% of the people who attended were post-colonial subjects.
Et ces meetings ont été de très grands succès,
And the meetings were very successful,
d'une grande, disons, profondeur politique,
and actually very had a certain political depth, great political depth.
parce que nous posons les problèmes à partir d'une analyse structurelle,
Because we engaged questions of a structural analysis
que ce soit le racisme ou les questions sociales,
about the structure of racism or social questions
via les rapports nord-sud,
or north-south questions
ou encore tout ce qui concerne les révolutions arabes,
and questions concerning the Arab Revolution
la France-Afrique,
or France and Africa,
voilà. Et
Francophone Africa.
c'est un espace qui n'est pas occupé par la gauche.
And it's a space that's not occupied by the left.
Voilà. Nous occupons cet espace.
We occupy that space.
Nous avons malgré mon pessimisme,
And we have, despite my pessimism,
l'espoir
hope
de consolider nos organisations
to consolidate our
et
organization
d'être en capacité dans les années à venir
and to have more capacity in the years to come
de créer un rapport de force
to
favorable.
create a more favorable relationship of power.
Relation of forces.
Parce que nous avons, en 7 ans d'existence,
Because in 7 years of our existence,
nous avons influencé une bonne partie du champ de gauche, même
we
si,
have influenced a certain part of the left, even if,
et même dans les pays environnants, même en Europe.
including in nearby countries in Europe.
Voilà.
So that's it. Merci.
Thank you. Thank you, Paola. Fantastic job. Thank you very much. We always recruit her in the last minute. Never planned. We will give her a surprise.
Next time, just bring coffee and I'll be like.
Anyway, just for clarification, the use of the term indigenous by the indigenous of the Republic is a little different from the use of the term indigenous in the Americas, okay? Because indigenous in the French context means literally is the term used by the French Empire to name colonial subjects everywhere. It doesn't matter if they were in Vietnam or any colony, you know, they were indigenous. Indigenous for the French Empire are colonial subjects. In the Americas, we have a concept of indigeneity that is related to Native Americans, Aboriginal people, etc. No? So I'm just saying this for purpose of clarification, maybe that might create some.
Yeah, because here in the U.S. and also throughout the Americas, it is associated with settler colonialism. Whereas in the French context, it's associated with all the forms of French colonialism, not just, not settler colonialism.
Right. And the French Empire named all colonial subjects indigenous. They use this term everywhere. So that's why now they're using the term politically to mobilize a political identity and a political strategy, saying we're born and raised in France, but we're still the indigenous of the Republic. Meaning by that the questions of colonial relations are not over. They're still here, very much present. So this is it's a political statement to assume that identity in France today. So having said that, let's give a warm welcome to Du Baboran from the Netherlands.
Thank you for the invitation and the hospitality and the friendship from what we enjoyed now for some time. I'll give you some information about the nature of Islamophobia in the Netherlands to understand its rise and its development and the forces behind it.